When Batman the Animated Series premiered in 1992, it not only redefined the superhero cartoons, but also significantly influenced the portrayal of the Dark Knight and his universe. Now, more than 3 decades later, the series stands as a pivotal piece of Batman media. And as the series has now been added to Netflix here in the UK, the show is now being watched by a new generation, which makes me so happy. And after binge watching it for the 100th time, I decided to make this video to evaluate whether or not BTAS still holds up today, over 30 years after it premiered, considering its narrative depth, animation style, character portrayal, and overall impact on the Batman lore. Let's get into it.
What are you? I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Fear. I'm vengeance.
Batman the Animated Series was groundbreaking in its approach to storytelling. Unlike many of its contemporaries, the series adopted a darker tone and complex narratives that appealed to both children and adults. Episodes such as Heart of Ice reimagined the villain Mr. Freeze with a tragic backstory, transforming him from a one-dimensional character into a sympathetic figure. This depth in storytelling, which includes mature themes such as loss, trauma, and moral ambiguity, is a significant reason why BTAS remains relevant today. Its approach to character development, narrative complexity, and emotional storytelling aligns well with modern audiences' preferences for layered and meaningful content. It was not afraid to delve into darker and more mature themes than other animated shows. Episodes often revolved around crime or corruption, presented in a manner that was thought-provoking, yet never inappropriate for younger viewers. This maturity in storytelling is exemplified in episodes like Appointment in Crime Alley, which touches on urban decay and social responsibility, or POV, which explores the idea of perspective and truth in law enforcement. The series' art style, influenced by Art Deco and noir aesthetics, stands out for its timeless quality. The decision to draw on black paper, a technique used to enhance the show's dark atmosphere, was revolutionary. This style, known as Dark Deco, gave the series a distinctive look that has aged remarkably well. In an era where animation styles vary significantly and often lean towards hyperrealism or even 3D, BTAS's unique art and animation remain visually appealing, offering a nostalgic yet sophisticated viewing experience. One of the most enduring aspects of Batman the Animated Series is the character portrayals, particularly Kevin Conroy's iconic voice as Batman, RIP. Conroy's ability to give depth to both Batman and Bruce Wayne's characters set a high standard for future portrayals. Mark Hamill's Joker is another standout, providing a balance of absolute lunatic energy and sinister darkness. The series also introduced Harley Quinn, a character that has since become integral to the DC universe. The voice acting and character development in BTAS were ahead of its time, and they continue to influence how the characters are portrayed in comics, films, and even other TV shows. The show has had a lasting impact on Batman lore and pop culture. It introduced new characters and redefined existing ones, influencing how they are portrayed in later comics and adaptations. The series also set a benchmark for superhero storytelling on TV, inspiring subsequent series and films to adopt a more serious and character-driven approach. This lasting impact is a testament to the show's quality and its continued relevance in the superhero genre. And since its inception, it's delved into a myriad of themes that not only elevated the genre of animated superhero storytelling, but left an indelible mark on its audience. Over 3 decades later, these themes continue to resonate, underscoring the series' enduring relevance and appeal. Let's take a look at some of the themes that are explored throughout the show. The complexity of good and evil. BTAS blurred the lines between good and evil, presenting its characters, including the villains, in shades of grey rather than in stark black and white. Again, episodes like Heart of Ice humanized Mr. Freeze, depicting him as a tragic character driven to villainy by his desperate attempts to save his wife. This complexity makes the narrative more relatable and compelling, as modern audiences often seek stories that avoid oversimplification of characters' motives. The series' exploration of the multifaceted nature of humanity remains as relevant today as it was during its initial airing. Trauma and mental health. The series was groundbreaking in its exploration of trauma and mental health. Bruce Wayne/Batman himself is a character shaped by childhood trauma, and his journey is one of coping and resilience. The villains too often have backstories riddled with psychological complexities. The portrayal of characters like Two-Face and the tragic descent of Harvey Dent into a life of crime reflects the impact of trauma and the fine line between sanity and madness. And in today's world, where mental health is increasingly a topic of open discussion, BTAS's approach to these issues is notably progressive and continues to be of significant relevance. Morality and ethics. The show frequently grapples with moral and ethical dilemmas, a theme central to the Batman mythology. Batman's strict code against killing, his approach to justice versus vengeance, and his interactions with the corrupt justice system of Gotham City raise questions about morality in a world ridden with crime and injustice. This exploration of ethical ambiguity in the face of societal decay is a theme that resonates strongly in the modern world, as audiences are more attuned to the complexities of justice and morality in a flawed society. Identity and duality. These themes are pervasive throughout the series. Bruce Wayne's struggle with his dual identity as a vigilante and a businessman, the transformation of characters like Harvey Dent into Two-Face, and even the episodes exploring the duality of other characters like Clayface, all delve into the concept of identity. This exploration is particularly relevant in an era where issues of identity and self-discovery are increasingly prominent in today's society. The impact of technology and industrialization. Episodes depicting rampant corruption, the misuse of technology, and the consequences of unchecked industrial growth mirror current concerns about technology's role in society and ethical considerations of scientific progress. The themes explored in Batman the Animated Series are not only significant within the context of superhero narratives, but also in broader societal discussions. The series' exploration of complex morality, mental health, identity, and the repercussions of technology holds remarkable relevance in today's world. Its enduring appeal lies in its ability to weave these complex themes into a narrative fabric, making it a timeless piece of storytelling that continues to resonate with audiences, both old and new. Its thematic depth and nuanced portrayal of characters and societal issues ensure that it remains a relevant and influential series in the landscape of animated television. In conclusion, Batman the Animated Series not only holds up in 2023, but continues to be the gold standard for animated superhero storytelling. Its sophisticated narrative approach, unique art style, character depth, and lasting cultural impact ensure that it remains relevant and respected. The series transcends generational boundaries, appealing to those who grew up with it and new audiences discovering it for the first time. In an age where superhero content is arguably overdone, Batman the Animated Series stands apart for its timeless quality and its significant contributions to the Batman legacy. And that's it today, my friends. If you're not watching Batman the Animated Series on Netflix, what are you doing? Hopefully all of you are already fans of this legendary show. If you're not and you're based in the UK, then like I said, it's now on Netflix. But if you're not in the UK, hopefully you guys have got another way of watching it, because it's a show that needs to be watched, Batman fan or not. If you're not, it's going to make you one. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will literally take any excuse I can to talk about Batman the Animated Series. It's still, to me, to this day, the greatest, not only Batman series ever, the greatest animated show of all time. And it's not even close. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, my friends. Please consider liking the video and hitting subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot and allows me to continue making these types of videos. Have a great day, and don't forget to return to the Batcave for more Bat content.